You can already smell October in the Bronx, and the position that could cost us our 28th championship is bleeding behind the plate. I just came across a report that completely stopped me in my tracks. Stay with me, because this changes everything. Bleacher Report published an analysis of the biggest MLB trade needs heading into the summer, and writer Zachary Reimer identified the New York Yankees as the perfect landing spot for veteran Minnesota Twins catcher Ryan Jeffers. Jeffers posted a 0.949 OPS before being placed on the injured list with a hamate bone fracture.
Breaking news in the Bronx. This is Bronx Fan Central.
He will become a free agent after the 2026 season, which could significantly lower the cost of a potential trade. The Sporting News also backed the idea, suggesting that a Yankees-Jeffers pairing would be a perfect fit for both sides. Bronx Nation, a 0.949 OPS. Just think about that for a second. Austin Wells has been producing soft contact behind the plate for weeks, and nobody in the front office seems to be acting with any urgency. I do. Every fan who watches this team feels it. Jeffers is not the flashy superstar name that dominates headlines, but he is exactly the kind of experienced veteran catcher who knows how to handle the pressure of a championship lineup. And here's what really catches my attention. He's injured, which could drive his trade price way down. When was the last time the Yankees had a chance to acquire a player of this caliber at a discount? Let me know in the comments, who would you rather see behind the plate right now? Ryan Jeffers or Austin Wells? What is circulating behind the scenes and remains nothing more than speculation is that the Twins may already be evaluating trade offers for Jeffers even before he returns to the field. Nothing has been finalized, but reports suggest Minnesota understands that holding onto a catcher entering the final year of his contract while recovering from an injury comes with high risk and uncertain reward. The logical move would be to trade him while his value is still perceived as strong. Several National League teams are reportedly monitoring the situation, meaning the Yankees would not be alone in the race. The trade deadline arrives at the end of July, and the clock is ticking. This is the part that keeps me awake at night. Brian Cashman has a long history of letting the catcher position deteriorate until it becomes a full-blown emergency. I've watched years of questionable decisions behind the plate, and every one of them has felt personal, because it is personal. The 28th championship is on the line. Austin Wells is still a talented prospect, but he hasn't become the player many expected this season. That's not an attack on him. It's simply an honest evaluation of his production. Catchers don't magically develop in the middle of a World Series race. Ryan Jeffers would arrive as the grown-up in the room, a veteran who has already handled pressure, posted legitimate numbers before the injury, and could turn the weakest spot in the Yankees lineup into a real strength. The risk is obvious. He's injured. But when has winning the 28th ever come without taking a risk? Bronx Nation, tell me, will the front office make a move, or will they wait until it's too late once again? If the Yankees stay on the sidelines, two possible scenarios emerge. In the first, Austin Wells suddenly figures everything out during the second half of the season, something his numbers simply do not support right now. In the second, another team beats New York to the punch, acquires Ryan Jeffers before the deadline, and the Yankees enter October with the exact same hole behind the plate. Bleacher Report analysts have already identified Jeffers as the most realistic and affordable catcher available on the market. If he returns healthy in July, his trade value could rise quickly. The market always rewards teams that act first. Waiting has a price, and that price could be yet another October without a championship banner flying above Yankee Stadium. So here's the question. Would you trade for an injured catcher knowing he owns an OPS close to 1.0 and could completely change the Yankees' offense in the second half of the season? Drop your opinion in the comments below. Bronx Nation always decides together. And if you want to represent the Yankees in style, check out the official merchandise links in the description.